So I've been traveling for just about a week and I am back home now and I'm actually ready to open up a couple of boxes that have been stacked on my desk probably for 2 to 2.5 weeks now. I honestly cannot recall what's inside. I think one's a purchase, one's an AOK, maybe two or I don't know. Stay tuned for the video. Reggie here, your friendly neighborhood bodybuilder and comic book collector, and I want to welcome you to another one of my videos. As I mentioned in the intro, I've been traveling for a little bit and I'm now back home and I'm ready to open up a couple of the boxes that have been stacked on the corner of my desk. I think at least one of these books is an AOK from Matt Forge. Awesome subscriber to the channel that I have enjoyed interacting with. He sent me something. I don't really know what's inside, but we'll open it up and we'll see. There is a box here from Midtown Comics that I believe is an AOK from a subscriber. I don't really order from Midtown. The challenge is, I cannot recall which subscriber sent it to me. So if it is you, when I open this up, please, please, please say something in the comments so I can give you a shout out. And you definitely have my apologies. There is oftentimes a disconnect for me between when I talk to someone and when things show up, and especially when a third party is involved. So it is not personal. It is honestly just, it is me. It is on me. But thank you in advance if you are the person that sent this to me. And then the last one is something that arrived. It doesn't have a name on it. I don't know what's inside, but we are going to open it up and we're going to see what's inside. If you are watching this right now and you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, I definitely want to encourage you to hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications so that you can stay abreast of all the content that I release from the channel on a weekly basis. I typically release videos Monday through Friday, always at 3:30 p.m. Pacific time. And then I typically go live a couple of times a week, especially on Sunday, as part of the Ready, Set, Go preview show, which airs Sunday night, 7:30 p.m. Pacific time. With that, let's open up some stuff. Let's actually start with the Midtown Comics. Let's see what that one is about. See if we can open this thing up easily and get access to the inside. I've actually, as I mentioned, I've been traveling, and it is always hard to go away because you pay a price to go away, then you pay a price when you return, and it's one of those things where you're almost better off not going, but I oftentimes do not have a choice when I travel, so it has to be done. Looking at this scene, okay, this may have come from Barry. Because it looks like the billing address is Barry. I don't know what Barry's screen name is, but Barry out of Ohio, if you sent this to me, thank you, brother. I definitely appreciate it. All right, so let's see what's inside. Some previews material. And that is cool. That is wow, that is cool. Okay, all right, so there are a couple of copies of something really cool in here. I believe, and I think I remember the conversation around this. I did a video a couple of weeks ago. It was a tribute video to Alex Ross, and I cannot remember the subscriber's name, but I'm guessing his real name is Barry. He sent me a message, and he asked me if I had seen the Alex Ross cover for X-Men #3, and I had not. He sent me a photo of it, and I was like, bro, that is a dope cover. He's like, I have something for you. And he actually sent me, now I remember, sent me what I thought was going to be one copy of X-Men #3. Instead, I have 3 copies of X-Men #3, which is kind of fitting, right? I absolutely enjoy this series, this X-Men series, but I also enjoy some Alex Ross artwork. So here you go, X-Men #3 by the man, Alex Ross. Definitely a cool cover right here with some great colors to it. It is like the original X-Men right here, man. We have Sunfire Angel, Cyclops, Jean Grey, Iceman, and the human beast right here. This is a very, very cool cover. I am very appreciative. 3 copies of this. So I don't know. Maybe I'll give one away. I don't know. But these are really, really cool. Very appreciative. And then it looks like Midtown also included in here a Thor 1. There's a Thor 1. It looks like a reader copy. At least I thought it was a reader copy right up until literally I just saw that. So that's pretty cool. It looks like, I don't know if this was ordered. I don't know if they threw it in. But this is Thor number 1, the variant. Beta Ray Bill on the front cover right there. That is very cool. I assume that this was just thrown in because this is what I saw. The back cover, which is, basically typically what a reader copy kind of looks like. But maybe this is actually something also from Barry. So if it is, brother, thank you again very much for taking care of me and sending this over to me. If you guys haven't read the Thor story, it is incredible. Donny Cates is doing his thing. I am actually loving Thor. Never thought that I would say that one. But yeah, man, Donny Cates is a super talented guy that can make me enjoy Thor. All right, so this next one is from Matt Forge. Matt sent this to me a while ago. So we're going to cut this one open and see what it is that he sent over. And regardless of what it is, Matt, I will say thank you, brother, for being a great subscriber to the channel. And also for sending me this AOK. I am very appreciative for both of those things. So we'll open this thing up and see what is inside. Use some nice blue painter's tape. You guys know I'm a huge fan of the painter's tape. And sent it in a Gemini shipper. And there is a note inside. See if we can scan this thing. This is a long note. Okay. He did it right. He did right. So he broke his note up into 2 sections. There is like a public section, and then there is a for your eyes only section. I definitely appreciate that because a lot of times people send me notes and I read the notes literally as I open up the boxes. And I don't know what's going to be personal and what's not personal. And so I'm always a little hesitant as I'm reading to kind of stop reading if something goes in a certain direction. So he sent this to me on 1/12. So it's been a little while. He says, "Hi, Reggie," or "Hey, Reggie, my handwriting is horrible. So I went with a typed letter for your sake. A few live shows back, I heard you say you needed Torch 8. Oh man. So I wanted to pass that along so that you can complete your run. Since I was sending this, I also wanted to send the first appearance of one of my favorite characters for obvious reasons. I actually think I remember you saying that Forge was one of your favorite characters from the X-Men series. Also, you do so much for the comic book community and especially your subscribers. I wanted to show some appreciation. Thanks for all that you do and keep up the great work." That is really cool. And then there's another section here that I'm actually going to read after I turn off the camera. And then I will, of course, store that letter in my red folder over there where I save every single letter that someone sends me. So let's peel. This is really well done. Look at this. This is really well done. So he secured it with some great painter's tape to a cardboard backer here. So we'll separate that. Did the nice little pull tabs where he folds it over the extra little flap of the tape there. Well done, well done, well done. There is no wrong way, but this is definitely a great technique. So separate that out, and I'm going to tell you, I have not picked up Torch number 8. I was able to find issues 1 through 7 on eBay for a really good price. And I have not yet had a chance to go after issue number 8. And so that is what he has sent me. And that's really cool because I needed this issue. And I just have not gotten around to making the purchase. And so I'm actually getting a look at the cover here. And it's a pretty cool cover. This is a cover featuring Toro, which is the younger version, if you will, of the human version of the Torch, the Torch himself, and the Inhuman Torch. That's a cool cover. And it is also kind of fitting because this is an Alex Ross cover. And we just opened one other Alex Ross. So this is really cool. Matt, thank you, brother. I definitely appreciate this. I needed this. This is actually a really, really nice copy as well. Very, very clean copy that will fit nicely with the other, 1 through 7 that I already have in the collection. I'm going to put it in a Mylar so it fits nice and right with them. But I definitely appreciate that, brother. And then the other thing, as you guys heard me allude to, he also sent over the first appearance of Forge. I have always dug Forge. I felt like he was a really, and still is to some degree, an underutilized character, right? I mean, he is like a background character, really smart, really creative, that I don't know has really been used to his fullest potential. I think that some of what Jonathan Hickman is doing with him, or whoever is working with him right now, I think it's Jonathan, in the current run of X-Men, is doing a pretty good job with him. Like the way his character kind of bust on the scene in one of the recent issues. I got a huge kick out of that. But here is issue number 184 of Uncanny X-Men, the first appearance of Forge. If you haven't read this book, Forge is rocking some short shorts in here. If I remember correctly, it is a pair of blue short shorts. If you haven't seen it, treat yourself. That's all I'm going to say to you. Matt, thank you, brother. I definitely appreciate that right there. That was a cool AOK. All right, so this next one that we're going to open up is an unknown. I honestly do not know who this box came from. As I open up the package and see what's inside, I may be able to remember some details of a conversation that I may have had with someone. Clearly the person watches the channel because the very first thing that I see is blue painter's tape. So I know that it is a subscriber of the channel. There is also some nice blue painter's tape on the inside. So we're going to open this thing up and we're going to see what's inside. I do not see a note with it. Maybe there is one. Nope. Maybe there is something inside. But again, if you sent this to me, please send me a message so that I can call you out in a future video and or in the comments section of this video. Always like to acknowledge anytime someone sends me something, because I always appreciate. I just got a glance of that right there, and I think I know what this is now. Yeah, buddy, I know what this is. This is really cool. So a subscriber to the channel who I've grown to really appreciate his friendship, his temperament, what he does for a living. My man Backseat Driver. Backseat Driver is an awesome guy that has looked out for me several times over like the last year. He has been like, hey Reggie, I'm going to a show. Do you need me to keep my eyes out for something? Yeah, bro, I need you to look for this. Sends me a message. I saw it. I found it. Let me know if you want it. He's purchased it for me. I've sent him money and the books show up. And I also talk with him a fair bit on Instagram. I genuinely enjoy this guy. Genuinely do. And he reached out to me and he said, Reggie, I don't know if it was he was at a comic shop. He saw the first appearance of The Gibbon. He said, Reggie, they have 2 copies of it. One of them had a little bit of rust, but the other one was kind of nice. Do you want it? I said, no, brother, I want both. Yes, it has rust, and yes, I bought it, but it's the Gibbon gang. So here are 2 really nice copies of Amazing Spider-Man number 110. This one is really nice. I mean, a couple of minor spine ticks and some creases that can be removed with a press, but this is a really nice copy of Amazing Spider-Man 110 right there. And as I look at the second copy, it too is actually a pretty nice copy, but it looks like the top staple definitely has some rust on it. But it is a clean copy. Oh, a little bit of a crease across the top. There's a little bit of a crease across the top, and that might be why it was kind of dinged. I'm going to take these out of the plastic and get a closer look at them, but You cannot beat that. This one is actually graded. They graded it at a 5.0. And unless the back side of this looks horrible, I think that actually might be an undergrade. I really do think that that may be an undergrade for that one. And then this higher grade one is actually an 8.0. And I really do think that, again, unless the back side is in horrible shape, that might be a slight undergrade. I see a little bit of a defect. Little bit of a defect through the plastic, some of which might be correctable with a press. We'll have to get a closer look at that. But backseat driver, brother, I absolutely appreciate that. I appreciate your friendship and certainly you looking out for me on a regular and consistent basis. So there you go. We are going to wrap this video up. We started out with a little bit of a mystery as to what we were going to find, and then lo and behold, all was revealed. I want to thank you guys for taking the time to watch this video. I hope that you enjoyed it, and if you did, I want to encourage you to basically leave a comment behind, hit the thumbs up. If you haven't yet subscribed to this channel, if you're watching this, I definitely want to encourage you to subscribe if you enjoyed it, right? If you didn't, I don't know what to do with that one. If you didn't enjoy it, give me another shot, maybe we'll go with that. If you guys need to reach out to me, feel free to do so at Regie Collects on Instagram, or you can email me at reggie@regiecollects.com. Take care.